Well, you made it. It's Friday night, so you're here for a story, and I got it. I hope your week was great, whether you were virtual or in person. I hope you did your best work, because that's all we can ask for you. So, without further ado, let's jump right into a book. This one, borrowed by Margaret Beckham, and this story is written by Pam Muñoz Ryan, and it's called Mice and Beans. And even on the back, there's a rice and beans recipe. But you want the story, not the recipe, and I got it here on Mr. Eric Reads. Rosa Marie lived in a tiny house with a tiny yard, but she had a big heart, a big family, and more than anything, she loved to cook big meals for them. In 1 week, her youngest grandchild, little Catalina, would be 7 years old, and the whole family would squeeze into her casita for the party. Rosa Marie didn't mind, because she believed what her mother had always said. When there's room in the heart, there's room in the house, except for a mouse. Sunday, Rosa Marie planned the menu. Enchiladas, rice and beans, because no dinner was complete without rice and beans, birthday cake, lemonade, and a piñata filled with candy. She ordered the birthday present, something little Catalina had wanted for a long time. Satisfied with the plans, she wiped down the table so she wouldn't get mice, and she took out a mousetrap just in case. She was sure she had set one the night before, but now she couldn't find it. Maybe she had forgotten. When it was set up and ready to snap, she turned off the light and went to bed. Monday, Rosa Marie did the laundry. She washed and ironed the largest tablecloth and the 24 napkins that matched. But when she finished, she only counted 23. No importa, she said. It doesn't matter. So what if someone has a napkin that doesn't match? The important thing is that we're all together. After dinner, she swept the floor and checked the mousetrap, but it was missing. Didn't I set one last night? She wondered. She hurried to the cupboard to fetch another one. And when it was ready to snap, she turned off the lights and went to bed. On Tuesday, Rosa Marie walked to the market. She filled her bag with tortillas, cheese, red sauce, white rice, pinto beans, and a bag of candy. She bought a piñata, and on her way home, she stopped at the pasteleria to order a cake. After dinner, she washed the dishes and checked the mousetrap, but that mousetrap had vanished. Que boba soy! Silly me, I must have forgotten again. She hurried to the cupboard to fetch another one, and when it was set and ready to snap, she turned off the lights and went to bed. Wednesday, Rosa Marie prepared the enchiladas. She dipped the tortillas in red sauce and filled them with cheese and rolled them into little fat bundles. She noticed the piñata was missing a few feathers. No importa, she said. Those feathers won't make a difference to the children when the piñata is filled with candy. After dinner, she mopped up the sauce and checked the mousetrap. But the mousetrap was gone again. I am so busy, I am forgetting to remember, she cried. She hurried to the cupboard to fetch another one, and when it was set and ready to snap, she turned off the light and went to bed. Thursday, Rosa Marie simmered the beans. She searched for her favorite wooden spoon, the only one she'd used to cook frijoles, but she couldn't find it. No importa, she said. The beans will taste just as good if I used another spoon. She added water all day long until the beans were plump and soft. Then she scrubbed the stove and checked the mousetrap. But it was nowhere in sight. Oh, my heavens, where's my mind? She said. She hurried to the cupboard to fetch another one, and then when it was set and ready to snap, she turned off the lights and went to bed. On Friday, Rosa Marie picked up the cake and 7 candles, but she hadn't been able to find her big bag before she left. No importa. she said. I'll carry the cake in one hand and the candles in the other. Tomorrow was the big day. Rosa Marie knew she mustn't forget anything, so she carefully went over the list one last time. After dinner, she wrapped the cake and checked the mousetrap. She couldn't believe her eyes. There was no mousetrap again. Thank goodness, I've got plenty. She hurried to the cupboard to fetch another one, and when the trap was set and ready to snap, she turned off the light and went to bed. Saturday, Rosa Marie cooked the rice. As the workers assembled little Catalina's present, she set up the table, squeezed the juiciest lemons from her tree to make the lemonade. Let's see, she said, feeling very proud. Enchiladas, rice, and beans? No dinner is complete without rice or beans. Birthday cake, lemonade. I know I've forgotten something, but what? The candles! But she only counted 6. No importa, she said. I will arrange the 6 candles in the shape of a 7, and little Catalina will be just as happy. Now everything is ready. But was everything ready? That afternoon, Rosa Marie's family filled her tiny casita. They ate enchiladas and rice and beans. They drank the fresh squeezed lemonade and they devoured the cake. Little Catalina loved her present. It was a swing set. And after every cousin had a turn, they chanted, La piñata, la piñata. They ran to the walnut tree and threw a rope over a high branch. Whack, whack! Little Catalina swung the piñata stick. Wait! Cried Rosa Marie as she remembered what she had forgotten, but it was too late. Crack! The piñata separated and the children scrambled to collect the candy. How could that be? Rosa Marie was puzzled. I must have felt it without even realizing it. She laughed at her own forgetfulness as she hugged her granddaughter and said, Feliz cumpleaños, my little Catalina. Happy birthday. After everyone was gone, Rosa Marie tidied her kitchen and thought contentedly about the fiesta. She pictured the happy look on little Catalina's face when the candy spilled from the piñata, but Rosa Marie still couldn't remember when she had filled it. No importante, she said. It was a wonderful day. But as Rosa Marie swept up the cupboard, she discovered the telltale signs of mice. Ratones! She cried. Where are my mouse traps? I will set them all! She inched to the floor, and when she did, something caught her eyes. She looked closer. Maybe I didn't fill the piñata last night, she thought. Was it possible? She asked, shaking her head. Could I have had help? Rosa Marie looked at the leftovers. Too much for one person. And what was it her mother had always said? When there is room in your heart, there is room in your house. Even for a mouse. Imagine that, she said. I've remembered the words wrong all these years. Besides, how many could there be? 2, 4? No importa, she said. It doesn't matter if a few hopeful mice live here too. When she turned off the light to go to bed, and then she never set another mousetrap again. The end. Mice and Beans by Pam Ryan here on Mr. Eric Reads. Guys, I hope that your week was great. Please have a wonderful weekend. As always, check in with me Saturday and Sunday. We'll have a story there. Rest up, relax, recharge your brains, and come back again for another great week of school. Stay safe. Wash your hands. What's that third thing I always say? Oh, goodness gracious, I forgot. Use a flotation device. No, that's not it. Be kind to everybody that you meet, you talk to, you see. Be kind. See you guys around.